What's good, good people? We are all the way on lesson number 8 in Driadana's series of 40 life lessons I have learned by the age of 40. Now, who am I? I'm Driadana. Why should you listen to me? You don't have to. I'm just sharing. You know, I love you. I want you to not to learn things the hard way like I did. And so that is why lesson number 8 is the symbol of infinity is very appropriate because lesson 8 is you take the same test until you pass it. Ask me how I know. You take the same test until you pass it. Have you ever said things like, I should have seen that coming? Or, why does that always happen to me? Look for the patterns in your life. Same script, different cast. These things are reoccurring because you need to make a different choice. Yeah. Make a different choice, or you're going to keep on hitting your head against the same brick wall. I'm going to be very honest. I have a hard time advocating for myself in relationships. They always be like, men hate when women say, we need to talk. Guess what? I have never said, we need to talk. I shut down. I avoid conflict. I be like, it's not that deep. I just sweep it under the rug. Or what I really do is let things build up, little raindrops turning into a big puddle until it turns into a tsunami. Then I just explode. And it's not really easy to be in a relationship with a person like that, a person who cannot resolve conflict. That's not mature at all. And, I wanted to grow up. So I talked to my therapist about this. I said, this guy I'm dating, he's real good at telling me the things that he don't like. And I want to do the same. And she said, well, why don't you? I said, well, I don't, I don't know. She says, well, okay, let's put our thinking caps on. As a child, did you ever feel like you could speak up for yourself? Like if your parents said something you didn't agree with, did you ever push back? I say, push back. Babes, I didn't have a voice or a choice. What you mean, push back? Ding, 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 ding. I was repeating those same patterns in my adult relationships. So for homework, I went home and started trying it. I started not letting things build up. I started saying it in the moment or maybe at an appropriate time. Hey, I was kind of uncomfortable about this thing that happened. Can we discuss it? I didn't really like how things went at the event last night. Can we talk about it? And guess what happened? The worst thing. Literally, the worst case scenario in my mind happened. This man got so mad. You're always worried about the wrong things. I'm like, I don't be worried about nothing. I never complain. I never say anything. What you mean? So what that showed me actually was a lot. You see, what I thought was the worst case scenario was actually the best case scenario because it showed me this person was self-centered. He wasn't interested in resolving conflict. He wasn't interested in my experience of the relationship being a pleasant one. He wasn't interested in working together and molding a relationship we both would want to live inside of. Me advocating for myself actually offended him. What did that teach me? This is not a person that I want to be in relationship with. That's actually very valuable. Huh. I think I'm going to try this going forward. I think I will navigate my relationships differently. And I think I'll experience less friction by speaking up for myself. Yeah. I think I finally passed this test, friends. But let me tell you the thing about life. It's going to find new ways to test you. Once you pass that one, congratulations. Another one is coming. Ask me how I know. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Stay tuned for lesson number 9 of Driadana's 40 for 40.